One of the best features about cryptocurrency is that it cannot be confiscated if you know how to protect it the right way. This is a game changer. If we look throughout history, wealth transfer, generational wealth transfer, has usually been stolen throughout the years. People will have taken, if you had gold throughout the years, gold was stolen over 20 different times from great societies. You had wars that would start and people would take their gold. I mean, if you think about having cash, people get robbed and for cash. People do bank robberies to get the cash. And then you have the government will take people's real estate. They call it eminent domain, where they'll just take your real estate, say this is ours now. Cryptocurrency is the only currency, the only asset known to man that really cannot be confiscated. Now you're probably saying, hold on, Jackson, we hear these stories about real estate being confiscated all the time. But my question to you, I want someone to tell me, how do they take this money? Because the only way they can take it is two ways. It's if you don't have the money in a private cold wallet, meaning if you got the money on a Coinbase, or if you got it on crypto.com, you got it on an exchange where you don't own custody, or you got it with a bank, then yes, they can seize it. They can lock your account, they can seize it. But if you have it on a private wallet where you own the private keys, and how can someone take that unless you give it up to them? Unless you tell them what your private keys and your password is. So how can they do that? So please, someone tell me how they're doing it, because I have not seen it. We hear stories on the news about people having their crypto seized, but the question is, how are they doing it if the people are not giving up their passwords? Here's a story here that was recent. This was in February. And it says the police they seized over $60 million of Bitcoin. That's now, and they can't find a password. They got 1,700 Bitcoin. So if, let's say Bitcoin gets $3 million a piece, over the next 5 to 10 years. I mean, that's 3 million times 1,700, that's major. So here's the story though. They said that the German prosecutors, they've confiscated more than 50 million. Okay, 1,700 is what they took. And when they sentenced the man in jail, what happened is they confiscated it, but they can't get access to it because they don't know his password. He's not giving up the password. And the reality is, as long as he doesn't give that password, they'll never get access to it. They won't. They will not get access to that password. If you're brand new to crypto, you probably don't understand, just because you have your crypto on a wallet, like a cold storage wallet, it's not actually on that device. It's on the blockchain. So you can lose that device by another device. Enter your password, right? You enter your password and your seed phrase, and boom, you get access to it on a whole nother device. So it's not actually locked on a device. The device is just a key that gets you access onto the internet, onto the blockchain. You just use that device as your portal to get in and out. It's just like a portal. But at the end of the day, to get through that portal, you got to have the password and that 12-word seed phrase. You got to have both. So, this is a game changer. I don't know if when the people who created cryptocurrency, if they truly understood what they were doing and how this would be freeing up generations and generations. And eventually, we're going to have wallets that will move crypto after time. You may have money, that might be an option where people want to have crypto moved around after a certain time. Like after a year, you can have your crypto go to 5 different wallets, and you pre-pick those wallets. Those wallets might belong to whoever, some friends or family members, right? So this is a very, very interesting space. The innovation is through the roof. And I feel like as long as this is decentralized, it cannot be totally contained. That's the interest. It can't be contained. How can you stop it? Because even if governments and regulators attempt to stop it, you still have people who have internet access who can develop and create a new protocol to go around whatever grid that they have in place. Even if they have an algorithm-based token, an algorithm that's tracking where the money has been coming from, where it's traveled to, just because you have that, there still be people developing other alternatives to go around that. So, because it's all decentralized. Well, it's not all decentralized, but that is the difference between decentralization and centralization. So, there's unlimited innovation that's happening, but I've never seen another asset on the face of the planet that could not be confiscated, guys. So, this is a game changer.